Hey guys, welcome back to the Cigar Reviews. Today, we're looking at Nub's Connecticut. Let's check it out. So I got this beautiful Nub cigar from Cigar International through like a sampler deal. Okay, this cigar, if you're not familiar, these nubs are, what are they, 4x66. So man, it's a pretty fat cigar, just not very long. And this Connecticut especially was of interest to me because they're so high rated. On the site, it's like almost 5-star out of 635 reviews. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Smells great. Connecticut's for me are not really my go-to. They're a little bit lighter than I typically would smoke, but I want to check it out. So let's do just that, shall we? All right. It's a big boy. Can't even talk with it. It's pretty nice. That is nice. Okay, let's see what they say. The smoothest nub ever. Nub cigars started as a theory. Born in the Oliva factory, a cigar maker was hell-bent on proving he could capture the essence, the core of a cigar's flavor immediately upon lighting and throughout the duration of the blend. Well, they nailed it. Nub Connecticut is perhaps the fan favorite of the bunch, and it's most certainly the smoothest. But regardless, whichever blend and size you pick, Nub is sure to never let you down. Its silky, smooth wrapper, mellow and creamy to start with a rich, somewhat sweet core. The aftertaste is toasty but crisp. Toasted cedar throughout the nose, medium bodied with a rich, milky texture. And let me tell you, that's exactly what I'm getting. It is very smooth. It is sweet. Not overpowering, but it's sweet. It is definitely toasty. There's a lot of almost slightly cinnamon, toasty marshmallow. You know how that golden toasted marshmallow outer layer gets. Even the smell is somewhat reminiscent of that. These are, let's see what they're going for. So a box of 10, $96.99. So they are definitely, $10 for a tiny cigar, about the size of my finger. Fat, but small. You can only smoke it down so far. Is it worth it? Man, it is nice. It really is nice. Um, I it would be a great cigar with a bourbon or a nice fine whiskey. It would even be a pretty good cigar with a white wine. It's excellently done. No question about it. So easy to smoke. So nuanced. Really is excellently produced. There's not a flaw on this thing. It truly is in its own league as far as these nubs are concerned. I have quite a few we'll be reviewing, and I think it's going to be hard to compete with how well this is done. The blending is fabulous. And I'm not a big Connecticut guy, to be honest with you. But it is, especially if you've been smoking cigars all day, which I have not been doing today at all. It is a beautiful break on my palate, by far. It is just so smooth, so easy to smoke. A little bit of copper tones coming through. Nice and light, very sophisticated. I think it would be a great cigar for somebody who has not smoked a lot of cigars. If you're in a business meeting or you're wanting to kind of sit down with a new acquaintance, it's a cigar I think anyone could smoke. It is, I don't think, going to knock anybody on their butt. I have had hardly any food today. It's been a kind of a rest day for me. So I'm not even paying attention to food today, and it's not affecting my stomach at all. It's nice and light. I don't know if I can use the word refreshing, but very creamy. Just really, really good. Really nice on the palate. No spice, no burn, no real residual harshness, which sometimes you want and sometimes you don't want. Sometimes with a really harsh cigar, I don't want to, spit. It is what it is, guys. You've been there, I've been there. With this, no problem. No problem. The smoke is pleasant. I've been smoking cigars for so long, my wife can pick up on what type of cigars I have been smoking, and she'll call out. She'll say, did you have an Oliva today? Or, because there's typically cigars that I buy boxes of, and each one has a different aroma to it, and some are harsher than others. This, you're out with friends, you're smoking this. This is a very pleasant smell. Very pleasant smell. I think if you're smoking indoors or around a group of people, it's not going to be something too off-putting, which has been, an issue for me sometimes. Even overseas, people come up, oh, cigar. It is what it is. I don't really care when that happens. I just go about my day, but I don't think you're going to get that with this. This is really pleasant in every way. It's just a pleasant cigar, and it's a joy to smoke. It just stays true to that creaminess, that milkiness, that almost toasted hazelnut, a little bit of cedar, and that sweetness. It is a really good cigar. Now, would there be any reason for me to smoke these all day? No. It is definitely a little bit one-dimensional. Um, it's a great after-dinner cigar for sure. Something if I was doing some hard work or not totally paying attention to it, it would get lost. It would get lost for me. Um, and that's with any really lighter cigar. But this is just fantastic. It really is. Let's see what a couple of the reviews say. Great cigar, easy to draw, great burn, perfect size for a quick smoke. It's a little pricey for 25 to 30 minute smoke. Favorite mild cigar, short smoke, great burn and draw, creamy coffee tobacco flavor. Excellent cigar, smoked to the nub. I agree with everything. It is truly a perfect burn, perfect draw. I V-cut it and it is drawing great. I think I would prefer to V-cut this because it draws so well. It's actually going to slow it down a little bit for me, which I would like to do with a cigar this size. I want to slow the experience down. If I did a traditional cut on this, I think I would draw through it way too quickly. I would heat the cigar up and I would lose some of the specialness that this thing has. So that's my recommendation for that. V-cut this thing. Because it's truly perfectly constructed. Totally consistent. The oils are heating up a little bit now. It's getting a little bit more complex. I'd almost say it's getting smoother somehow, which is crazy. Man, it's good. It's so good. It really is. The smoke smells great. The flavor's great. That's a good cigar, guys. And I mean, Oliva does an incredible job on cigars just across the board. And this is something that I didn't originally even know that they made. And I love it even more after I learned that because it made perfect sense to me how well they did with this. Truly something worth checking out, in my opinion. A little pricier, but man, it's good. It's worth it. I'm going to kick back, relax, and enjoy this bad boy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the Cigar Reviews. Have a great day. Ciao. Whoopsie daisy. Bye-bye.